maybe it might be a good idea to go for that if you're confident you'll be able to take it. But 99% of the time, you know your main, you understand the block punishes, the whiff punishes, how fast things are, and plus you've had experience with different matchups as that main character. So I hope we do see a Tira, but perhaps we'll see a pocket character just in case.
Well, we've already seen the character selection, Dan, so we are going to be seeing Tira versus Kilik, main versus main, coming into game number one.
There we go. And of course, on the Kilik stage, nothing less than pure hype and lore. Let's go. Kura versus AkeoPo.
Immediately, Kura with the aggression. So I'm going to be understanding those habits from AkeoPo already.
And so Kura did mention that he likes to see what his opponent plays like, what style they try to incorporate, adapt, and then that's how he runs a battle. But as we just heard during the intros to both of these people, they are student and master, so maybe that might not have to be the case. They just know each other down pat.
Yeah. Dan, yeah, we already talked about that one, so let's get back into the match here. These players are just swinging for the fences. They are poking at each other. The patience coming in from both these players is just incredible.
Looking pretty even right now. That's a good 2A. 2A is just a generally good poke option. Safe, horizontal, special low, but it doesn't matter when you get grabbed, and Tira for AkeoPo takes the first round.
Yes, he does, showing that the student can surpass the master.
I mean, it's only the first round, Zubeth.
Hey, a round's a round, that matters.
That's true. It could snowball from here. Looks like Kura's taking this right now, though completely flops the combo.
Yeah, but he is in gloomy right now, is AkeoPo, and that is her most powerful stance in terms of damage potential.
Oh, that's another grab for AkeoPo. That's a lot of damage, evening up that life bar in AkeoPo's favor, actually. Just a slight poke there to give him some life lead advantage. But the wall rising B catches him on step. That stick is massive. 2 to a neutral move. Damn, this neutral is actually just crazy right now.
But in Jolly is AkeoPo right now. That is her more neutral focus stance. So at the end of the round, in more clutch situations, that can potentially be beneficial for him. Life ticking down right now. Soul charge. Yep.
Kura really wants it to succeed. Roll that 1A, you're not going to be able to react to that. If you don't, you could get attack grabbed a pure 50-50. But he catches him with the 6-6-A on counter hit. Very nicely done. And 1 round away from taking this first game.
Yeah, great stuff from AkeoPo. The character familiarity between both these players, they're getting so many optimal punishes where other players may not even know how to do it properly.
I think definitely on AkeoPo's part, the block punishes and the whiff punishes are way more advantageous. But right now, it looks like Kura's just trying to space out and outplay and outpress button his opponent, because he is pressing more. He's got the 2As on deck, and he's been able to catch a lot of counter hits right now. Almost about to take a round of his own. Doesn't hit confirm the AAA. Tries to get another 3A. That is one of the slowest but longest range 3As. And once again, that 2A is going to get whiffed, punished by a CE, and it's going to kill because he had literally no health.
Yeah, that guts bonus coming in very, very clutch for AkeoPo. Able to take that first game 3 rounds straight. But as we mentioned before, Kura is... what he likes to do is just adapt to his opponent. Maybe AkeoPo's trying out some new strategies, trying to throw his master off right now, and that's working for him. But Kura is the master of adaptation that we saw on our first day of this event.
It's an interesting tactic that that Kura's going for. Definitely more of a face button pressing playstyle, whereas AkeoPo's pressing more of the directional buttons, trying to use that superior Tira movement. I'm not sure who's going to come out on top, but right now AkeoPo's looking to be the favorite.
Yeah, definitely. Look at him catching all these counter hits and killing all these movement options. His buttons per minute are definitely lower than Kura's, but he is just so much more successful with hitting them.
And that's essentially what matters, right? You know, if you can get those frame traps with Kura amounts of buttons per minute, then fine. But if you have well-placed buttons and they do more damage and you get more Oki from them, that's just way more advantageous.
Speaking of well-placed, did you see that 2A, Dan? That was incredible. Like, his insane counter hit from AkeoPo.
Oh my god, these... I believe both of these move switches have been from being hit, and a nice 6-6-A to finish it off. I'm not going to be able to jump over that one. Horizontal mid, safe, a great move for Killick.
He's going with these taunts to try and bait Kura in to try and get a hit attempt on the approach, but Kura going to be patient and just work in slowly into these opportunities that he's granting himself now.
Man, these taunt baits, that's a great step. Going to get the 6B counter hit, and again 6-6B into the 6B follow-up. All these Bs coming out from Jolly Tira are so annoying that Kura's going to have to keep himself composed.
Oh, great sidestep on the low there from Kura, or from AkeoPo. Not going to get optimal punish with the BB, better than nothing.
The movement from both of them now is just incredible. That's a great block on the 2K, but no block punish. Just a little bit too slow. And Kura trying to work in with this superior Killick neutral. AA and BB are very, very good, but that's a double whiff for both of them. Kura going to take full advantage of this and almost take it, but that soul charge from AkeoPo with the 6-6-A counter hit. But another 2K from Kura manages to secure a second round for him.
Yeah. AkeoPo had the round win, but didn't pull the trigger on the last hit of that 6-6-A. So, unfortunately, you're going to lose the round for the 2K from Kura.
All you can do is this. Goes for Evil Killick. You're not going to get that 4B. Get grabbed, son. Look at all that damage. And if there was any health plus, Tira would have it right now.
But Kura going to try and make the most out of that opportunity, but his life is slowly ticking down. Not only getting hit, but just because he is in soul charge with that damage potential. The pillars, they're going to whiff. Oh no.
That was so unfortunate. Kura trying to place these neutral moves really well, but AkeoPo just has him in his timing now. There's not much that Kura can do, I guess, besides do Wall Rising B with that superior evasive maneuver.
Yeah, definitely. But both these players, they're just swinging in each other's faces, just going blow for blow a lot of the time. It is just incredible gameplay. Nice counter hit, delaying his option just slightly with that Wall Rising B, catching AkeoPo off guard.
Yo, you're not going to be able to soul charge me this time. AkeoPo once again proving why you shouldn't just start swinging buttons against him, because he's going to be able to whiff punish you with his superior buttons and almost get a kill. Oh, this is so close. Oh, he's dead. Doesn't get the follow-up.
Oh, that's so bad. For Kura dropping that round opportunity, that would have given him the game.
Tried to get the pullback and strike, the 4-4B plus K, but that 3K from AkeoPo was so well placed.
Yes, it was. And great fake into the 2A, catching the counter hit. This timing for both these players is incredible.
And these headbutts. Doesn't break the 1A. Kura thinks he sees an opening here with these 1As. If he's not going to block them, then I might as well just try and go for them.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, wow, he's pressing after that 2K. Doesn't care. He knows he's going to go for something slower. And that Gloomy Coda, finally coming into play, but he is in soul charge, so it's not going to matter too much.
Kura is just on the back foot here, and that superior horizontal mid from AkeoPo while in Gloomy Coda and just while in soul charge in general. Such a strong move, and Kura gets caught moving.
Yeah, judging by the timing of that, it looked like AkeoPo was able to hit confirm that 3A at the end. That's not the easiest thing to do, so great stuff to him for being able to do that in such a clutch environment. Another thing I want to mention, Dan, is we've seen a lot of these rounds go down to just a couple seconds left. So that means there is a lot of neutral and little tiny interactions happening. Not a ton of major damage situations. A lot of just pokes back and forth, minor catches with 2As, and leading to extremely long rounds.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The neutral between these two is a staple of the Asia region for SOULCALIBUR. They absolutely adore neutral. I mean, look at this. They're not really taking advantage of the frames that they're taking, but there we go, 4-4K just frame. Look at all that damage from a safe horizontal mid, and another 3A coming out for Kura, but it doesn't matter when Tira's sliding on your face.
But Kura not in this round yet, has a huge life lead. Gonna try to work into something here, gets the tech from AkeoPo, but doesn't matter.
Okay, Kura starting off strong with the 6-6-A. He really wants to pressure right now, but AkeoPo's placement has been incredible, except for that monument, We saw Kura and Milos perform those incredibly well during the group stages, and even in, well, no, not team tournament because you're not allowed to pick your mates, but yeah, during the group stages, those monument placements have been incredible.
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, AkeoPo showing that he's able to make these comebacks, especially now in Gloomy. Any sort of single whiff punch is going to lead to huge damage. With grab, is also going to do a sizable amount.
Well, that 3A is coming in a lot right now. It's not doing so much for Kura, but he is trying to contain the step. And AkeoPo manages to jump into a 3B, and Kura potentially able to finally take a game off of AkeoPo, but it's going to take him at least another 60 seconds.
Yeah, finally in a favorable position, but we've seen this happen before where AkeoPo was able to make these comebacks happen, but he ducks into the 4-4K, gonna get the max damage off of there, and he has a substantial life lead coming into this potential last round of this game.
Doesn't get the relaunch on the 2-2B. That is very unfortunate, but it doesn't matter because he's got an incredible life lead right now. Very, very good. Goes for the full BBB combo and another 3A. He does land these occasionally, and he's about to take it. Are we going to see another AkeoPo's Magic Pixel comeback? That's a great block on the 2K, but no block punish.
No, opts to just pop a soul charge instead. Has a sizable amount of damage. Doesn't get what he wanted. Gets the headache. That's a big, unfortunate RNG situation for AkeoPo. Kira, a lot of her moves and stance switches are RNG based. So you saw she goes for like the body check and ends up hitting her head on the hula hoop. If she doesn't do that, you can actually get a high damage follow-up, but it's, you know, RNG, so you don't always get it. Sometimes you can carry the combo on for eternity, and sometimes you don't get a single follow-up at all.
Complete RNG. I do just want to point out, though, that Kura has been throwing out these 3As in this initially vain hope of trying to catch step, but luckily for the past couple of rounds, they've been working out really, really well.
Yeah, it has a sizable amount of range you mentioned earlier, so it can potentially clamp down on some of that move, and even if it doesn't run counter, it's still going to be something in AkeoPo's head that he has to worry about.
That's a great whiff punish. Finally gets a launch off of a 6B whiff punish. Doesn't matter, working these wall rising options really well, but the great punish from AkeoPo.
Sizable man edge of the Oki situation, but it wakes up sidestep into the whiff punish there from Kura.
That GI going to be unsuccessful. Kura still has the life lead right now, but AkeoPo doesn't care. He wants to continue this pressure. Great block on the 1A this time. Kura, once again, scared of using these long start-up moves because AkeoPo's reactions from this entire set have been incredible, but a great whiff punish from Kura.
Yeah, Kura showing those adaptations, showing that what he said is true. He likes to watch his opponent and then work from there. Oh, wow.
Oh, there we go.
That's like the first
break
post-GI
attack
situation we've seen. Yeah, that was
in a long time for sure, yeah. Trying to work that 6-6A again. Great approach tool for Killick.
It is a nice delay. Does not want to get hit by that back hitbox.
God, that 4-4K is doing so much work for Kura right now. Initially, he tried to use it just as much as 3A to stop that movement, but now, because it's such a delayed move, it's similar to how Party Wolf uses 4-4A on Cassandra.
Definitely. And then immediately back into this really up close, small caliber, right? Just poking back and forth, taking little tiny opportunities. Man, just the neutral game is incredible. I'm loving this so far. Yeah, look, just little tiny pokes back and forth. There's not another player taking huge risks. Look, we're halfway through the round, and both players are just chipping each other away slowly.
Just phasing in and out, trying to get the advantage and a good 6-6K counter hit. AkeoPo so very close to taking this, and a good block punish on the 3B. Kura risking it all on an unsafe launcher, but of course if he did manage to get it, he could have CE'd, maybe got some life back, probably got for full combo, get a bit of Oki, who knows, but we'll never know now.
Going into this round, 2 bars of meter from both these players, and we're not seeing a ton of meter usage until like the latter rounds in this game. It's just that tight neutral coming in for them. Oh, great backstep into the whip punish, but he was late!
You were talking about meter usage. He heard you in the background and he was like, cool, I'm gonna use it, but he was forced to do it so late that it got blocked. Thankfully, Killick CE is, well, I guess thankfully for Kura at least, Killick CE is safe. Yep.
Nice backstep using that great Tira movement. That's how you get the backstep into the whip punish. Tira a little bit easier because hers is faster.
There we go. Gonna get the full Gloomy CE damage. Not that he needed it because it does kill damage before it even finishes. He's gonna stay in Gloomy for the next round.
Yeah, definitely highest damage potential on lock for AkeoPo right now.
And Kura sitting at 2 bars right now, trying to get another 4-4K. Decent damage, catches the 1A on counter hit. Doesn't continue to Oki, just tries to go for a 1B. Pretty successful, but now back to neutral.
Definitely, oh, great 2A going to be interrupting that 1A. Going for that slow option, Kura. AkeoPo says no.
There we go, there's the bar usage. Gets the life regen. Trying to stay in this as long as he can, because if he loses this, he does get put into that loser's bracket. But if he takes it, he's still in with a chance of putting AkeoPo, his student, down there.
Coming down to the wire right now, though. Any hit can end this for either player. Kura needs this round to stay alive. Living on a prayer. He's going to be popping Soul Charge probably to extend this round another 10 seconds. Living on a pixel after that. This is incredible,
There we go, there's the Soul Charge. He's going to be trying to force him into a position where he can probably get a whiff punish. Doesn't get a full one, though. Is going to whiff, and AkeoPo takes it with a cheeky 3K. Very nicely done. The patience between these two competitors has been insane.